So a few days ago, I was looking on the Townie Dine map for EarthMC, looking for town names that are available, which is something I do a lot when I'm looking for a nation to found. After I found that there really wasn't anything in America, I started looking around for other continents. Eventually, I found a name that was in Australia that caught my eye, that name being Melbourne. Melbourne is the second biggest city in all of Australia. Growing at a faster pace than Sydney, it could actually pass it pretty soon. But if any of you watched any of my recent videos, you'll know that I've been hyping up Australia a bit. And obviously, I don't have enough experience with Australia to really be saying this stuff. And because I am obviously not a hypocrite at any point in my life, I had been thinking about moving to Australia for a while. So this really got me thinking, could I move to Australia? Before this video starts, make sure you do subscribe. Every subscriber is so appreciated, honestly. So it would be super helpful if you did subscribe for motivation and just keeping the channel growing. It would help me out a lot. Thank you. The main thing that was holding me back from going to Australia is the United States of America. Politics that were keeping me there and a war that was keeping me there. So it was never really something that I could do. But about a week ago, I thought about it again. The war with Illinois is basically over, and the USA had collapsed. There wasn't really anything keeping me in America. And it's the first time that it has been like this for months. And since I had already been trying to make a nation for a while somewhere in America, I decided that I might as well just make it in Australia. So the plan was decided, and I was going to move to Australia. Messaged a few people, none of them really got back to me besides Harry, who is now moved here with me, so he'll be helping me build. So I want to talk a bit about why I left for Australia and why I'm no longer in America. Now, first of all, the most important part of this is, as I said before, I don't want to be a hypocrite, so I wanted to try out Australia at least some point in my life, just to see if I had hyped it up to a good amount. Another reason was just the political landscape of America. Constant wars and tension, I just had no freedom to do what I wanted, which is what I want from EarthMC. I want to relax and I want to make YouTube videos. Those are the two important things to me. And I felt like that was something I could do in Australia. I could leave these politics that were making my EarthMC experience so miserable. I could leave it all and I could go to a more peaceful land in Australia. Another reason, again, as I said before, I was looking to make a nation, and even though I wanted to make one in America, there just wasn't a really good situation for that. So I decided I would try this out. So I moved to Australia, and let me say, it's been refreshing. So I was planning to make it last Sunday, and in the end I just got bored and I made it on Saturday. I messaged Harry and we went to Australia and founded the town. Immediately we were greeted by, who would have thought, people from America, which scared me because obviously it put the idea in my head of, hey, maybe there's no way to get away from America and I'm just gonna be miserable forever. But it quickly wore off and I didn't have to deal with them anymore. After that, it was completely smooth sailing. Let me tell you, it's awesome here. So my first day was really just building and clearing stuff out. We flattened out all of this area and destroyed a bunch of houses here. The main thing was that I didn't have to worry about being in the wild. There was one person who passed by that was from Australia, and he was just there visiting. I always have to deal with who I'm looking at in America, and like I always have the Dine map up on my other monitor and just trying not to get killed. But here, that's not something I need to worry about. So obviously there were ruins of an old Melbourne here. I cleared all of that out, clearing out some houses here and flattening out the land. I did most of that in the first day. Second day, I started building some roads and getting all of this stuff in place. And then we built this river canal here. Friend NS helped me build this, which, because I'm awful at building rivers, but there's a river that goes through Melbourne, so I wanted to get that out of the way because I think it would help it look a bit better. And then finally today I started work on this building here, which is the first of many buildings I plan to make in Melbourne. I'll still be flattening out all of this stuff over here because obviously we need a lot more room. So this will be the main downtown. It'll have a bunch of skyscrapers and stuff, and it'll be a shopping district of a sort. The nation spawn will eventually be around here. So this will be the main part of the nation. I'll clear out all of this stuff and it'll all be basically flat for the downtown area. I have this river walk here, so there will be buildings all along this river walk here, and so that'll make a really good touch to the bulkiness of the city. I mean, it'll make it a lot easier to densely populate. I won't have to build another whole road right there. Then we move across the river. I'll have a bit more downtown just right here in this area, and then as we work our way down, we'll go into the residential area. All this stuff will be residential. It'll be housing, and I'll expand it this way and all the way on down this peninsula. I'll obviously redo this bridge because it's a bit disgusting, needs a bit of work on it, and then we'll just slowly expand this way, and for the downtown, expand that way. I won't need an insane amount of houses, so we'll only expand as long as we need to go, and then once that's done, we'll just do all of this stuff over here. If I expand far enough, I might make a bit of a shopping district all the way down there and then put the town spawn there, so it'll be a bit of a town shopping district. We'll see how it goes expansion wise and like how long I want to be in this nation. Which obviously brings me to my next point. I feel like this is a long-term nation for me. Unless I get lonely, that's really the only possible way that this could stop. I'm ready to build a massive nation in Australia. And that's where I'll leave it for today. I think I have a real future in Australia, and so far I am enjoying it so much more. I encourage you to move to Australia. Hit me up in the DMs if you want to join this nation, because it would be really helpful getting more people building towns and stuff like that to help me grow. Thank you all very much for watching. Gosh golly, I hope you enjoyed it. Toothbrush.